How do you feel in this moment about sharing your story with others?
I feel good. I feel like it's something that it could help someone else, and the only reason I would share it because I've never really shared my story. But I trust you. I trust your platform. I trust what you stand for and what I've witnessed from you. And you are one of those people that want to make a difference in the world as well through
Yeah.
whatever contributions we can. We're supposed to be able to help one another. We're supposed to be brothers and sisters and all of the good things that we're supposed to
100%.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you. We need each other.
Yes, we
And
do. Yes, we
many
do.
times we become afraid to rely on others or to share.
Yes.
And what I've seen is that it's really helpful in the healing process and the growth process with anyone when stories are shared
Yes.
and people can identify with others and the things that they've been through.
I
So
agree.
take us back, like take us back to what it was like to be Kip as a young boy.
Okay. Well, what I can remember is growing up in Miami, Liberty City, Miami, the Alapata area. Um, we were in a two-bedroom, one bathroom. It was five of us, my mom, dad, and at the time, two other brothers. And we had a park across the street called Manor Park. And that was where we went to play sports, neighborhood stuff, kickball, um, um, football, baseball. We had a skating rink over there. We used to go to the skating rink. So that was
Nice.
where we did all of our outdoor stuff. My childhood wasn't good. It wasn't it wasn't ideal. There was a lot of abuse directed my way, mentally, physically, sexually. Um, it wasn't good. School was my outlet because I could go to school and be around other kids. But home wasn't good. My mom and dad were there, but they had two different outlooks and ideas about child raising. Um, so there was always division. There was always fights and stuff like that. So I would always, some mornings I would get up to go to school. And me and my brothers would get up to go to school. We'd have to step on glass in the fight the night before to get out the door, you know,
Wow.
stuff like that. It wasn't good. It was, I found my outlet through some of my neighbors, friends. And I would stay to their house when I could and do things like that and get away as much as I could. But it wasn't something that was organized by my parents. I never had the slumber parties, the birthday parties, the family get-togethers, the PTA meetings at the school, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, whatever organizations that kids. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and there's so
So
many of those now. It's yeah.
yeah,
So you had to find your own peace.
I had to find my own peace. So this league was forming in baseball. City League was forming, and I used to go over there. By now, I'm about 8, 9 years old, and I used to watch. I used to go hold on to the fence, and watch the
Yeah.
guys play
Oh,
baseball, Little League baseball, and they were doing it. This guy named Mr. Hodge, he was the coach of the worst team in the league, and I used to hear him say, "Man, we're gonna lose again." They were always losing, and so I figured if I just got a chance to go in there and meet some kids, and I'm growing up in this area, but I don't know these. I don't know that I don't recognize any of these faces because these guys are coming from all over the city. They were pretty good. And Mr. Hodge saw me coming out there. I'd go out there religiously, man, about 4 o'clock. That's when they had practice. And I go out there and then I could walk on back home. And one day I was out there and he said, "Hey, young man, get a glove." I said, "Somebody get that young man a glove." Dude gave
Wow.
me, I didn't even know how to put the glove on. I put it on this hand. I'm like, okay. And hey man, you go out there and warm up. He just picked me up. He just kind of picked me up, you know. And I'm out there, throwing the ball. I've been seeing him do it. Never had a workout, never did none of that stuff. And he says, "You gonna come back tomorrow? Come back tomorrow. You got a glove. You don't have to get a permission from your parents." And I said, "Yeah, I get it. You know." And I didn't. I didn't ask him.
Yeah.
Went back out there a couple of days later, and where you been, youngster? What's your name? He told me my name. Yeah, want to see if you can play. You think you can play baseball? And I said, I can try. And he gave me a glove and some cleats that somebody else left. They were a little bit bigger, but he gave them to me. And he said I need a permission slip and $16 to join the team. I knew I wasn't gonna get it, right? I don't. I've never gotten anything. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So what I did, my mama always had money, cash money, because she used to have these card games. And when she had the card games, she would cut the pot, you know, for these rent parties, right? So what I did was, this is what I did. I got $16, 16 ones out of her, and I signed her name on the permission slip.
Yeah.